so we are back with more Q&A questions. These are all cruise questions. So we had put out for you guys to ask us some questions a while back, and we got so many questions. We're still getting through them all, but we are still answering those. So these we picked out today are all cruise related. So you want to go first?
Yep. Sure, I'll go first. The first question is from Tina Chayer. How many cruises have y'all been on? What is your favorite line? Should you do a live stream Q&A? Do you follow any other cruise vloggers? We love Para DJ, she says. We do too. We've met them before. They're super cool people. Make sure to go check out their channel. Great people, fun people. To answer your question, Tina, we've been on 7.
I think it's 7. 7 or 8.
I think it's 7. What is your favorite line? For me, it's like picking a favorite kid. You can't really do that because you love them for different reasons. You know, they have different personalities, they do different things, but you love them the same. That's kind of how I feel about it. I love them all, really. And I'm not trying to give you a generic reason. That's just my honest opinion.
I agree.
I like things about Norwegian. I love things about Carnival. Those are the only 2 lines that we've been on so far.
Disney.
Oh yeah, Disney. I keep forgetting about Disney. Disney.
Those videos aren't out yet.
Apparently, I don't love Disney. No, I'm kidding. No, and Disney, but I love them all for different reasons. They're all great. I love them all. You know. I don't know how better to answer that question for you.
At this point, we've only tried 3, so that we know there's a lot more out there, and we have found, you know, a good fit for us so far. You know, we have reasons we like Norwegian, reasons we like Carnival best so far, but we still have more to
I don't want to just do Carnival. I don't want to just do Norwegian. I don't want to just do Disney or Royal Caribbean if we ever get to
one day we're going to get on a roll ship, I swear.
I want to do them all. You know, that's just kind of the way it is. Let's see, the third part of Tina's question, you should do a live stream Q&A.
Well, maybe one day. I don't know how to do that. I have to figure out actually how to do a live stream. We've done one with our cell phone before and it was too shaky, not our thing.
And there's no bleep buttons. And, you know, stop, pause, edit. You don't want to see me live, trust me. It ain't pretty.
He's being modest.
I'm being honest. Honestly modest. So I hope that answers your questions, Tina.
And who other cruise bloggers?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yes, Para DJ, like Jason said, we have met them. They're very cool people. We definitely watch their videos. Yeah. We also like Lolita Loca, Sharon at Sea. It's Our Fenwick Life, Alyssa, or Griff and Alyssa. We do still watch Sea Cruisers every now and then. Cruise Tips TV. I know there's more, but that's just the ones that pop in my head right now.
Yeah. All right.
My turn. Question. Okay. This question is from Renee Pennington. What months are your favorite to cruise? Are you ever worried about hurricane season? We have found the best weather in spring. So we have cruised spring and winter so far. Definitely better weather in the spring. I can tell you we will probably never cruise in the summer for a couple of reasons, mainly due to price. Yeah.
More expensive.
Yeah.
It's more busy.
It's hotter in
Peak
the Caribbean.
Season, really.
Yeah. So you probably won't see us on a cruise during, you know, July and August. But
we love cruising during spring. That's definitely my favorite time because, you know, the kids are out on spring break, and we've only cruised Carnival during spring break, but it's lots of teenagers and kids, and everybody's, you know, happy to be out of school, and it's just a good vibe. It's a good buzz, and it's the weather's good.
Yeah, the weather's great because you're warm in the Caribbean, but you're not like melt your face off hot in the Caribbean, which can happen.
Spring breaks are just good time to do anything, really, you know?
As far as hurricane season, I would not have a problem cruising during hurricane season. I've actually looked at a lot of last minute cruises in the September, October time frame because you can actually get a last minute cruise for pretty cheap sometimes. You just have to be open with the itinerary. You have to go into this saying, I might not get to that port, and I'm okay with that. As long as you have that mindset, you're good to go.
Very important, season. You know. Yep, totally true. You know, they see a hurricane, they're not going to drive right through it. They're going to go around it, move around it. You probably are going to get some bad weather, but not the really bad stuff. So it could prevent you getting back home your normal time, or so you're going to have all those kind of different things. We just assume not cruise during that time frame, but we're not opposed to it.
You never know if the right deal comes along, but definitely buy travel insurance if you're cruising during hurricane season. It's a good idea anyway, but definitely during hurricane season.
Absolutely. All right, this question is from Ashley Burgos. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much, Ashley. We appreciate that. When are you going to Alaska? In what cruise, and where I would like to go there? Okay.
Okay, so we are going in September.
Yeah.
On the Norwegian Bliss, and our stops are Juneau, Skagway, Ketchikan, and Victoria, British Columbia. We are super excited. We are in full research mode as far as what we need to pack, what excursions we want to do. We picked this ship for a few reasons. Number one, this ship was built for Alaska. So it has a two-story observation deck that looks just unbelievably amazing.
The ship itself looks unbelievably amazing. It's rather new.
It just came out in 2018.
Yeah, new and ship. So it's going to be a lot of cool things to do on that ship. It's got like a two-story go-kart track and laser tag and just all kind of cool stuff to do. So we're really looking forward to that. Alaska, that's going to be amazing because, you know, we live in South Louisiana. We don't get to see a lot of mountains, you know, so that's going to be just breathtaking and mind-blowing, I'm sure. We're going to bring the boys with us. Cameron and Colby are going with us. Unfortunately, we're not probably going to be able to take Ethan because he's going to be stationed and working. And we're also looking forward to going to Seattle, which is where we're reporting out of. So we've actually done some research on Seattle as well, and we've come across a lot of cool things to do there. And
I know, I wish we had more time.
We only wish we had more time.
We have one full day the way we're working it out right now.
But if we love it and we want more of it, we may just go back to Seattle and visit.
We might.
What the heck?
Okay, next question is from Deidre Smith. How do you all feel about the back and forth on pricing with Carnival, as far as the trial and error with the portrait packages, Wi-Fi packages, higher gratuities, now the back and forth on room service charges? They are refurbishing and building new ships to keep up with the industry, but now passengers are filling the cost. I know what you mean here, and it is very frustrating, especially with those photo packages, because we were one of the lucky few that actually got a photo package, and then, you know, we were like, oh, look at this awesome photo package, and look at all we got, and then they shut it off. So we put out this video about how great the Carnival photo package was, and then people are trying to go get it, and they're like, it's not available anymore. And it was a trial thing that didn't work, and I really hate that because it was a really good deal. We got so many pictures.
It is what it is. You know, regardless of how we feel about it, obviously we feel the same way as all of you guys do. It sucks, but it is what it is, and there's really nothing we can do to change that. We're just going to have to kind of go with the motion of the ocean, so to speak, you know.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's out of our control, and we're just going to have to make do with how it is.
I will say, if you don't agree with something, like, you know, what they came up with about the room service charge, so many people complained about it. If you voice your concerns, they will listen sometimes, and they did back off on that.
Enough people, you know, complain. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how they change procedures and policies and things, you know. So squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah. And on the photo packages, I think once all the ships go digital, that is something they're going to consider in the future. But right now, they were having to print hundreds of pictures for people, and I can see that not being cost effective. But once it's all digital, hopefully those photo packages will come back, because that's a good deal.
Yeah. All right. The next question I have here is from Stephen Schiff. I am thinking of a spring break cruise this year on Dream out of New Orleans. I saw your past vlogs on the Dream. Things you would do the same or differently. Good hotel to stay in the city, balcony, port, or starboard. Driving in Thursday night and cruise leaves Sunday afternoon. Thanks. So
we had a great experience on the Dream.
Would we do anything differently?
No.
Or keep it the same?
I keep it the same. I mean, we choose, especially if you're going on spring break, you don't get to really choose an itinerary. You're just like, okay, this is the week I'm cruising. So we choose our cruises mainly based on the ships. And so, yeah, we loved the Dream, had a great experience on the Dream.
Yeah,
had a lot of fun on that cruise.
Can't think of anything really I'd do different.
No.
There's not much I would do different on a cruise. No. I mean, I pretty much got a rhythm there. But
yeah.
Anyway, the next question he had, good hotel to stay in the city. We stayed at the Drury Inn, which is pretty close.
Yeah, it's not far from port.
And it's fairly reasonable priced. It's got a good location and it's nice. And it's close to the quarters and all the touristy spots as well, but it's not too close to where you're, uncomfortable. So it's really good location and I've liked it.
Yeah, it's right by St. Charles, so you can get on the St. Charles trolley and ride up and down if you want to go into the Garden District, or if you want to just hop on and get closer to the French Quarter. There was a lot that we liked about the Drury, and they had breakfast included, and they had an evening meal, and alcoholic beverages included, which you don't get.
So you can go back in our archives, and you can find we did a tour on that actual hotel and our stay there. And so you guys can really get an idea of what it's like.
Yeah, I think that's been our favorite hotel in New Orleans. We usually stay in a different hotel every time we go. Yeah. And
we stayed at the Sheraton right there on Canal Street. It's nice. We haven't really stayed. We've stayed at the Wyndham.
Yeah, we stayed at the JW Marriott. We always stay in the Central Business District, not the French Quarter. You're going to get a better price in the Central Business District, and the walking is just
I think for cruising, if you're going to cruise, you're going there and you're going to want to stay the night, Drury's definitely good.
Yeah.
We talked to a lot of people. We were actually stayed there. We weren't waiting to get on the ship. We were just going to visit New Orleans for the weekend. But we got to talk to a lot of people in the courtyard, during dinners and stuff that were there to get on the ship.
Right.
So it seemed like a pretty good location. They seemed to like it as well. So. All right, the next question I have is from Derek Johnson. Do you need a passport for the Eastern Caribbean Carnival cruise?
The answer is no. You don't need a passport, but a passport is always recommended.
It's convenient.
Yeah, I will tell you, we traveled for many years without passports. We have them now. It's peace of mind for one thing, because if something happens and you have to get off in that port, if you have a medical emergency or something like that, getting back into the country is a lot easier with a passport.
Not to mention, just getting on board, getting off board is a lot less hassle, a lot less paperwork involved.
Right.
You just show them your passport, off you get.
Yeah. Oh gosh, when we came back through New Orleans, we literally just had our passport open. They looked at it and moved us right along. Where when you have a birth certificate and a driver's license,
they got to thumb through it, look at you, and it takes a little longer.
Yeah. So no, not required, but always recommended.
Yeah.
My turn. Okay, this next question is from Christoph Clavin. Me and my girlfriend are going on the Carnival Pride for a second time. We love that ship. Have you guys ever been on it or considered going to Baltimore to board it? And also, I just booked a clear bottom kayak adventure in Princess Cay as a Christmas gift. Awesome.
That sounds awesome, man.
No, we've never been on the Pride. We have heard a lot of people really love that ship. Baltimore is not convenient for us. I'm not saying it'll never happen.
It's a little too far off the beaten path.
But we traditionally cruise where we can drive to.
Yeah, which would be Galveston or New Orleans. That's, we pretty much just cruise out of there for now. Yeah. Until...
Alaska, obviously, we have to go to Seattle. But for the most part, and that comes down to we try to do more. When we can drive to port, we're saving the cost of airfare. So we can maybe get, 2 cruises out of, locally then, as opposed to flying and having that expensive airfare. So
most definitely.
So it's nothing against Baltimore.
Yeah.
But no time soon. But I hope you have a great time.
Heck yeah.
I'm going again because you already answered a couple. Okay. Okay, this next question is from Deidre Smith. I'm determined not to overpack for my wedding cruise. How? This is always difficult to do. but it is doable. Watch my packing videos. There are 2 of them. And watch the techniques that I use. The rolling method really condenses things into a bag. And what I like to do is I lay everything out by outfit and go, okay, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear this, I'm gonna wear this. And if you've got too many outfits, put some back in your closet.
I don't know how she fits all that stuff in those suitcases.
I'm the packing queen.
And I'm the wing king.
That is right.
Hey, so I can't answer any of that question because I don't know anything about it. She definitely is the packer.
Jason goes to his closet and says, this is what I want.
I say this. I lay it
and I
out.
make it fit.
I take what I want out of the closet, lay it on the bed, and sometimes I have a little too much.
And I make him put some back.
Sometimes, so I just there when she needs me.
Yeah, but yeah, it's really about condensing. Roll that stuff very tight, and you can fit more in a suitcase than you realize.
Yep.
Watch your shoes. Shoes take up a lot of space. Try and bring 2-3 pairs of shoes tops. And when I say 3, that's because you've got like a formal night, flip-flop, and a walking shoe. If you can get down to 3 or less, you're really
yeah, because shoes are so bulky. They take up so much room in your suitcase, but they're necessary.
Yeah, and wear the biggest pair on your feet. So if you're bringing a pair of flip-flops and a pair of tennis shoes, wear the tennis shoes down there.
Wear the clod hoppers down there and on the way back.
Yeah, and pack the flip-flops because they'll take up less space. I hope that helps.
Yeah, so no 20-inch heels.
No pair of shoes for every outfit.
Especially not at dinner, because I don't know how many glasses of wine you may be drinking, but that's not going to mix.
Hey, some girls can handle those heels better than others.
That's true.
Me, I'd be falling down the stairs in them. I wear flats.
Keep it flat on the ground. This next question is from Greg Rue Crawford, and it's looks like a 2 or 3 part. The beer you buy through Carnival beverage package, can you, 1, take them to the Serenity deck in the cooler you purchased with the beer?
Okay, so let's answer that one first. Yes, you can take your beer to Serenity. It's not going to be in a cooler, because if you have Cheers, you're going to get individual drinks. So if you don't have Cheers, you can buy a bucket of beer, can't you? You've bought buckets, and you can take your bucket of beer wherever you want to go. But if you're on Cheers, you're going to get 1 drink at a time. And there's a bar in Serenity.
That's right. Okay, second part is, can you take your beer to the beach at the ports?
No.
Sorry. Man, that sucks.
The drink package is for on the ship only. Now, I'm not saying you can't, no, they're going to open the beer. I was going to say, because they're not going to give you a closed beer.
The answer is just a big fat no.
Sorry, that's a bummer.
I know, man. I feel your pain, brother.
Yeah.
Okay, and the second part of that question is, and have you ever considered cruising on the Pride out of Baltimore, Maryland? My wife and I are cruising out of Baltimore on March 22nd, 2020, and would love to cruise with y'all.
Well, dang, we got some serious Pride fans in this Q&A
man,
here.
What's going on with Baltimore?
This must be a pretty awesome ship. So look, we did not plan this. These literally 2 questions back to back almost about the Pride.
Cool.
Sounds like sounds like an awesome ship. Maybe we will have to consider that one day.
Yep. We'll have to consider cruising on the Pride, and of course we're going to consider cruising on all
just about every ship there is out there.
I just have to get to them one at a time.
I know. We're at this point trying to figure out how we work more cruises into our year.
Yeah, and we'll just have to do the best we can.
Okay, I have 2 more questions, and then we're going to wrap up this Q&A session. All right, so the next one is from Lisa Wheat. What would you say are your top 3 pros and cons to the cruise lines you have traveled? What stands out, good and bad, on each line? We did a video on this already. It is a full comparison of Carnival and Norwegian. We have cruised on Disney.
Check it out.
Yeah, I will actually link that at the end screen and in the description. We have cruised on Disney. Those videos are not out yet. Those will start as soon as the Norwegian breakaway videos are done. And when those videos start, we're going to do a comparison of probably Carnival to Disney as far as family friendliness and things like that. What kids can do, what adults can do. So that video is coming up soon. So I'm not going to spoil anything right now. Okay, last question for today is from Kelly Mills Campbell. We have heard so many bad things about Jamaica that we are thinking about staying on the boat that day and maybe doing the spa. What is your take on this? We cruise August 2019 on the Vista, so I know there will be a lot to do on the ship and would be a lot less crowded. What is your advice? We have been spooked by some of the things we've heard. Okay.
We heard it too, and we've seen it too. And we've also seen the good side of Jamaica. So be careful in what you hear, what you listen to, what you believe. There is some bad spots. Mm-hmm. But if you do your research, there are good spots. For instance,
we had an okay experience in Jamaica, and then we had a really great experience in Jamaica. So the first time we went to Montego Bay, we decided, we're just going to go on our own. We took a cab to Doctor's Cave. Is it Doctor's Cave or Dr. Caves?
It's one of the two.
Beach. Anyway, it's a public beach. It's a beautiful beach. Absolutely beautiful. You pay a few bucks a person to get on. If you want a lounger and a umbrella, you pay a few bucks for that.
Equipment.
A few bucks for that. If you want food, they have restaurants right there.
But you're going to have a bunch of locals trying to hustle you with, selling bracelets, and they're always coming up to you and hustling your family, and it just gets annoying, and it became rather much. Now, this was our second?
I think it was our second cruise
so we were still getting acclimated to it. I don't think it would affect us as much now, because now we've just kind of got numb to it. And we know how to ignore it. So you're going to have that. But we still had fun nonetheless. But Sunscapes?
Yes. Now, the second time we went to Jamaica.
It was like total paradise.
Oh my God.
It was an all-inclusive, but it was a private booking.
I think you can book it through the cruise line now, but at the time that we did it, we booked it through resortforday.com, and you can still do that. And it's a flat rate. I think it's $85 or $90 for an adult. It is less for kids, and it's all inclusive. All your food, all your drinks, including alcohol, all of the activities you want to do. So you want to do a private snorkeling tour, or a guided snorkeling tour. You're going to do that. You can take out kayaks. They have hobby boats, all kinds of stuff you can do, and it's all for one price. There's like 4 swimming pools, a water park.
And this food wasn't served under a tent on the beach. I mean, they had a big old huge area in the hotel with these big old stainless steel things you'd open, and they had tons of it. I mean, top-notch, good local cuisine.
Some of the best food we've probably ever had in the Caribbean.
Some of the beautifulest scenery we've ever seen. We got out, we went kayaking. The coral and the reefs were so big and beautiful that we'd get stuck on them on a kayak. My brother and I and my kids, the twins, went out. No, just Colby.
Yeah.
We did a snorkeling guided tour, and it was some of the best snorkeling we've ever seen. All in all, just an excellent, excellent experience. Absolutely zero hassle. It was convenient getting there and back. Yeah. Definitely check that out.
If you're cruising on Carnival, you're going to Montego Bay, and literally when you pull into port, you look out and you're going to see these 2 tall buildings. That's Sunscape. It's literally 5 minutes away. So there are great things to do in Jamaica. Don't scratch Jamaica because you heard some negatives. Yeah, there are parts of Jamaica you don't want to go into, but there's some really great stuff there too. Yeah. If you absolutely want to stay on the ship, you're going to have an empty ship, and you can definitely do the spa with nobody in there. That's definitely your choice, but I'm saying don't discount Jamaica. It's a beautiful
it has a bad reputation, but you know what they say about those. You just got to look for yourself, and you'll find the beauty in it, but you just got to know where to look.
Yeah. And at Sunscape, we left our bags with our cameras and wallets and everything just sitting on a lounge chair and felt completely comfortable. Yeah. Like I never thought anybody was going to come steal anything out of my bag.
Of course, now we lock things up. It's always good to do that, but that was something that we did. Just to let you know it was safe. But not recommended. But anyway, so that concludes this Q&A.
That's it.
And we have several more coming to try to get to all y'all's questions and answer them as truthfully and honestly as we possibly can.
Yeah.
So anyway, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Check out the links she's going to drop below.
For our comparison videos.
For our comparison video and the Drury Inn.
Yes, I'll link the Drury, the comparison, and the Sunscape videos down in the description.
Okay, so we'll see you next time. Happy cruising.
Bye.
Bye.